you work on?
Okay, so it was more like predicting like customer churn rate based on like
Yeah.
certain factors really for a supermarket store.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Good, 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 good
Yeah.
stuff. That sounds like progress. That sounds like progress. Okay, so we are live on YouTube already. So who wants to help share their screen? My Colab might take a while to load and the like. So who wants to just help share screen? Even if you've never used Colab before, not to worry. I will guide you on how to use the Colab. So who wants to help share screen? Who wants to share screen? Just you have to be on your laptop. You have to be on your laptop. Because my Colab is not actually running it. But if you're also using local and your local or PyCharm as well, we can also use that. Paul, would you like to share screen? Mr. Ulubody, would you like to share screen? Ulubody, Wale Oguniro. Share screen. Anybody who wants to share screen?
I, legit. I would have loved to share screen, but my battery is the problem. I don't want it to go off anytime. Like I'm not sure it can stay 1 hour. I'm seeing 43 minutes left, but I don't want to do. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Okay, I think I'll share screen here from my own end.
okay, Wale, okay, I'll put it on anybody to share screen or multiple. So go ahead and share your screen and let's then kick off. So good evening all and you're welcome to Dear Analyst. Dear Analyst is the all things webinar for big data, machine learning, data science and AI. It's a career webinar where we learn the soft skills and the very hard skills. You get Thursdays, we come in and we run live labs where we actually come and learn the hard skills of programming. You get the hard skills, not just programming, but data science in general. So thank you very much, Mr. Wale, for sharing your screen. I think this is very good. And then let's then start. So I'll start with annotating on your screen. So you go to File. Chinwe, I hope you know how to use Colab. Hello, Chinwe, do you
Yes,
know how to
yes,
use
yes,
Colab?
I
Okay,
do.
so
Yeah.
good. Okay, so new notebook. And then we then move on from there. So today we're actually going to be doing web scraping with pandas. We're going to be doing web scraping with pandas, pulling data from the internet majorly with pandas. And I'll tell you, it's a very, very easy thing. It's a very, very easy task. Now, pandas can majorly pull HTML. You get pandas can majorly pull HTML files, which is tables, rows, and columns. Just very, very easy things that you can just easily pull. You get so here. First thing first, we'll rename it as web scraping with pandas. This file. Then please, you also have to share the source code on the Dear Analyst community as well too. Please, we try as much as possible to ensure that we share the source code with the Dear Analyst community as well. Yep. Web scraping with pandas. Now, good. Good. So first thing first, we come here and we'll import pandas. Import pandas as PD here. Import pandas as PDs, as PD. Import your space, pandas as PD. Yes. Then run. Now remember why it did not suggest it to you is because here it is here to connect. It is still writing or loading, allocating, and then connecting, and then we'll also then connect. Yes, now beautiful. Now immediately it shows you the RAM and the disk. Then your collab is ready to go. Immediately it shows you RAM and the disk, your collab is ready to go. So I want to know in the comment section, does anybody have a question what we've done so far? Daniel, do you have a question what we've done so far? Import pandas as PDs. Now, Panda is a library, is a Python library, which is actually majorly used for data wrangling, data cleaning, and also data and web scraping, which is pulling data from the internet. So I want to know if you have any question before we move forward. Felicia, you're most welcome. Is this your first time? No, it does work. You're ready to go. Once it just runs. Now, pandas will not give you a return. It will not return a particular variable, a particular output. Why? Because it is a library. It's a library. Felicia, you're most welcome. Please, you need to join with your audio so you hear us. Evelyn is yet to say anything. Let me try to chat Evelyn up. She's also yet to join with audio. So the next thing next to then be doing is we need to walk you through web scraping or pulling data. So now the next thing we'll then do, we'll go to a particular website and we'll go and pull data. Now let's pull data. Let's go to this tab and then go pull data from a Wikipedia page. So first thing first, we'll pull data from a Wikipedia page and we'll pull data from any other website. So just go to Wikipedia, yes, just any wikipedia.org and run. Good. Then search, then come here to search Wikipedia and search for a list of local governments in Lagos State by their population. List of local governments in Lagos State by their population. Why we are using this example is because I live in Lagos, Nigeria, and I want to assume that most of us live in Lagos, Nigeria.
No.
I'm just making an assumption. By their population, or by population, yeah, by population. Then search. Once you search it, then it will bring us good. Pick that one. Yes, good. So we want to now pull this into Python. That's the task now. We want to pull that and just send that straight into Python. So what do we then do? One of the very first things first, we copy this URL. The most important thing when pulling data from a particular website of the likes is the URL. You get is the URL. Is the URL. So copy the URL, come to web scraping with pandas, go back to your once you've done Control C, come here. Then under here, add another code cell. Okay, just put enter there. Put enter if you want to run everything in a particular cell. Enter from that PD. Then you now say pd.read underscore. You should have actually suggested. So we are looking for HTML. Now, in case you want to import an HTML file, because you use HTML. If you want to import an Excel or CSV, you use Excel CSV. If you want to import a JSON file is also files we also use to analyze data. You collect JSON, we then convert JSON to either CSV or Excel. But most of the time, you collect data in JSON or XML. Type XML, import, read, or scroll down and let's look for XML. XML, X for xylophone. Oh, no XML here. Wow, no XML here. Okay, that's fine. If no XML, that's fine. All the same, we move with HTML. So I'm going to be using import HTML, you get. Then a bracket, a parenthesis, yes. Now, we actually always refer to this as a parenthesis. Why? Because in Python, there are different types of brackets. So you do not take one bracket and use it as the other bracket. That is what I've seen for newbies, for new persons, you would always have errors. Once you use a parenthesis as a brace, or you use a brace as a brace in place of a curly bracket. They are all different types of brackets. Note that one of the very first steps you actually need to understand as a beginner is how to read and write syntax. Once you can read and write syntax, your journey to greatness has begun. Once you can read and write syntax, your journey to greatness has begun. So then you now start with a string, double quotes, double quotes. Then Control V inside the double quotes. Control V inside the double quotes. Now we are passing the URL as a string. That's what we are doing. What we are doing here is that we are passing the URL as a string into here, and then we can then go ahead and then run this line of code again. Run the cell rather. Go and run the cell again. And 1, 2, 3, voila. There you have your data. There you have your data. Any questions before we move forward? We are going to try it 2-3 times again. We're going to try it 2-3 times again with different data sets. So before we move forward, questions in the comment section. Daniel, any question? Abdulaziz, any question? You should be able to do this. Paul, any question? Paul, you can do this. Grace Fade, any question?
No, sir.
I'm quite sure, Grace, you're pulling my legs on Twitter. I'm quite sure that you are nothing less than maybe 10 or 15 years older than me.
I go for peace.
So let us try with another website again. So this time around, not Wikipedia. Who can give me any website that has got a table, rows and columns? A table, rows and columns. a table, rows, and columns? Who just know any website?
IMDb
Okay,
movies.
yes, beautiful. IMDb movies. Okay, let's go to IMDb movies. Then from IMDb movies, we'll go to Spotify. Now, I will show you the pros and the cons. You get the pros meaning that, oh, you can do this on some places, and in some places we cannot do this. So IMDb. Now, if you have done web scraping, I think a whole lot of time when you are reading, um, working with Beautiful Soup. Grace, that means you probably have worked with Beautiful Soup before.
No, sir.
Have you worked with Beautiful Soup before?
No.
Because with Beautiful Soup, one of the very good examples is always IMDb. So let's scroll down, look for a table. What we are looking for is a table. Please let's scroll down, look for a table. Let's scroll down, look for a table. Scroll down, look for a table. In the next episode, I'll show you how to pull the whole website. Maybe how to pull a particular category, pull this or pull that. I'm going to show you that. We're just looking for tables. Just scroll down. These ones are majorly cells, or they are majorly cells. They are not tables. We need rows and columns. We need rows and columns. Most popular TV. Just any of those. Yes, just click on any of those places. We'll just pick a particular one that's got rows and columns, and then we pull it out. This one we might not be able to pull this because it's more of like rows and not column. But all the same, let's try it. Let's try to pull this. Copy the URL again. Let us copy the URL again. Come to pandas. Yes, come to web scraping with pandas. Go to another and add. Wait. Under this. Wait. No. I'll show you. Just scroll down. Plus code. Yes, plus code. Beautiful. Plus code. Now do pd.read again. pd.read underscore HTML. Parentheses string Control V. I'm not sure about this, but let's try it and run. Note that whenever you're working with programming, errors is inevitable. Hola, it pulled as, oh, nice. At least it pulled as NANs, which is either, I've forgotten, with these ones, there are three. There's NAN, there's NA is not available, and there's, I can't remember the full meaning of NAN. Who can remember the full meaning of NAN? So there are majorly three when you have issues like this. Number one, NAN. I can't remember what NAN, but NA is what I know. NA is not available. And the third one is
Not the
null.
number. So okay, no.
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
Number.
Yes, not number. You get. So there's null. Even after null, there's null. Yes, there's null. So we have. Let me type it in the comment section for every one of us. First, we have NAN. We have NA. Then we have null. NAN is not a number, according to Grace. Not a number. Then null is just null. You get null is just null. NA is not available. NA is not available. You get. So now, when we get to another Python library called Beautiful Soup, I will then also show you how to pull these ones. You get how to pull these ones. Why? The website has to actually be in a format in which pandas can pull it. Pandas is only limited to web scraping or pulling HTML files, which is majorly rows and columns. So let us also look for another website. Somebody says Spotify. I'm not still sure, but let's go to Spotify. It has to see, this one is just majorly rows. You get, this one is still majorly rows, not columns. You get, see, just majorly rows and the likes. Not to worry. Let's go to Spotify. As long as it is a row and it is in rows and columns, pandas should be able to pull it from the data. Yes, they always say this. Spotify is not available in your country, but meaning that you probably need a VPN access to actually. Paul, you said Spotify, please. More examples. More examples of where we can go and pull data. More examples on where we can pull data. Please, more examples on where we can pull data. Mr. Olubode, any example? Felicia, any example? Daniel, any example where we can go pull data? Any example where we can go and pull data? I don't want us to just be Wikipedia, repeating Wikipedia over and over again.
Can we get from data.gov or something? I think data.gov.
And let's try it, yes. Let's try it. Why not? Data.gov, yeah, let's try. But on data.gov, there are two ways you majorly have to download the data because it's majorly either in CSV or maybe Excel or the likes. But let's try. But I also know that you can actually just look for a particular link, the link to the CSV, and use the link to the CSV, and use pd.read_CSV to pull it out straight away if you get a link to the CSV. So let's also do that too. Scroll down. No, just scroll down. Okay, pick anyone. I agree. Any one of these ones. We just need data. We just need data.
Energy, climate, anyone.
No, scroll down. There's already a data ready. Scroll down. Keep scrolling down. Okay, so see, 180 data sets found. Yes, just pick any of these. Yes, click on that. No. This is Web 2, the one with CSV. Dominican Republic, this one. Any of these that has CSV. Then right click on this. No, right click, just right click. Copy link address. Then you go to pandas and also just insert this one here. No? Just insert the link here. And let's see what comes out of it. Yup, and then run. Voila. Okay, server reported status, blah, 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 blah. File could not be downloaded. Reason. Please scroll down and let's read this reason again. No. It didn't. Okay. It probably, I don't know why it's not showing it. The reason. It just says file could not be downloaded, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't scroll down.
Yeah, no problem. Go back to the site or open another tab and Control V on the tab and let's see what happens. Open another tab and Control V on the tab and let's see what happens. Okay, see here, link is broken.
Yeah.
So let's look for another one and then see how we can do it. Okay, you want to copy? I think we just look for another one that has a CSV.
Yeah,
and then see what we can do. So until we actually get it, then we actually then know. Yeah, this Australia, yeah. Any of the one that has CSV is fine. As long as it's a CSV file. So instead of you always copying, trying to lift, it will take a whole lot of headache. Because no matter how you copy, web scraping is still way better. It will just pull everything for you into your colab files. And then you have rest of mind. You get? File could not be downloaded. Let's go back again and see what happened. Like, which of them are we using?
Okay, so this is the second one. I think link is also broken for this as well.
These broken links. Okay, Daniel has a question. Okay, somebody has put a link, beautiful, in the comment section. Please, let's check the link in the comment section. Beautiful. Billboard charts, Hot 100. Beautiful. Daniel says, I notice you don't use browsers like Chrome. Are there any specific reasons? Yes. Chrome as a browser tends to drag your laptop. It's how, yes, as much as Google Chrome was, or Google Colab was actually built for all of these things, Chrome as a browser also tends to just drag your laptop. You get it? It's just how you just tend to drag your laptop and just demand so much from your RAM. You get demand so much from your RAM. You get. So let's scroll down, keep scrolling down, looking for the table. These ones are still, this one would need advanced web scraping features. Why? They are just majorly rows. You get, they are still just majorly rows. But let's still try it out. Let's try it out. We need beautiful soup for this. But all the same, let's try it out. They are still majorly rows. It does not recognize it as rows and column. It does not recognize this as a row and column. So we need a little bit more advanced techniques for this. PD.3ds. String, yeah. Let's then run. Whoop. Says it's forbidden.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I get now. So here this time around, what this error is just majorly saying is that in case you need to pull this data from this particular site, for pandas, it is way, I told you that you might need some advanced one. It is way advanced. Pandas cannot pull this. You will need beautiful soup to actually pull this out. Because the way the website was built and the website was structured, it's not structured in it's not, yes, all website has got an HTML format, has got CSS, has got JavaScript. All website has those predominantly three source code, three languages in their source code. Now, everything you've written here since morning is all what we call a source code. You get everything you're writing is what we call a source code. So in the source code of every website, you actually will need HTML, we need CSS, we need JavaScript. Number one, what is HTML actually? HTML is actually like the framework, is like the bony framework that actually houses the website and keeps it. While CSS has got to do with the styles, how it is rendered, the styles, the styling of the website, how it is rendered. While for JavaScript now does about the responsiveness. E.g., you go to a particular website on your mobile and you see that the experience is not so good. It's majorly has got to do with your JavaScript. So now when pulling data from the internet, you must understand how the website is built. That's why I say let us first start from the easiest website, which is Wikipedia. Wikipedia is just white and black, no anything, no style, no anything, just easy HTML, but it's actually also very, very responsive to whatever you're using. So I think we might just have to just go back to Wikipedia and just look for another site on Wikipedia. So let's just go back to Wikipedia. All the links you've been trying has been broken. Okay, beautiful. So Paul is sending us another link in the comment section. I hope there is a table like rows.
Okay.
Sorry, apologies, I'm back. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This does not entirely looks like a row and column, but let us try. Let's still try. It does not entirely look like the rows and column, but let's try. Daniel, thank you so much. I dropped down of the meeting briefly. pd.read underscore HTML. Then run. Beautiful. Yes, this worked. So this is just how to actually scrape and pull data from the internet. So in case you need anything on the internet, majorly, and it's in rows and columns, this is just how to pull it in rows and columns. So please, any question? Any question before we move forward? because just have just one more task to do, and that ends today's webinar. So I just want to try as much as possible to keep the webinar very, very short, sharp, precise, until we just move forward. And Thursdays, I was also saying that yes, we are restructuring Thursdays. I will not be the only one you're going to be seeing on Thursday. You're going to be hosting on Thursdays. On Thursdays, I'm going to have a co-host. So from next week, we are starting an Excel series. You get, so you get. So I've been getting feedback saying. So I'm also going to take a poll on the on the Telegram group as well and ask people what exactly do you want to learn. You get. I think we should start an Excel series or start with pivot tables, building dashboards with Excel, because I'll tell you, Excel is also a very, very important tool. As analysts, we cannot overemphasize. There's a particular project I was working with my team, and I tell you, yes, we did a lot in Power, but did so much in Excel. So I'm going to be doing an Excel series. You get pivot tables, this, that, building interactive dashboards. So Thursdays, we've been doing Python. People has been asking why just Python? Can't we do this? So now do Excel series. After Excel series, we then do SQL series. We're going to be throwing it open and asking. You get throwing it open and asking. So on this note, any questions? It's 8 p.m. already. It's 8 p.m. already. Any questions before we move? Beautiful. Say, can we scrape PDFs online? Can we scrape PDFs online? Now, for scraping PDF, now I think we should try. Let's try that. I haven't done that in a while. If I need to scrape PDF, I immediately use R. I'll use R to scrape PDF, but I haven't done Python. So let's try using Python to scrape PDF. So this same line of code again, we write. Okay, can you get us a PDF link? A PDF link. Now, it is for Python. I don't think it is about scraping. I don't think it's about scraping. It's about using Python to import PDF. I think yes, that's the word. Yes, you can use Python to scrape, but not pandas. But pandas can import a PDF file into the notebook environment. So, Wale, do you have a PDF file we can work with? A PDF file we can work with. So I'll show you how to just import PDF. Any PDF, just any PDF. Once you have any PDF on your computer, just come here to your files here. No. See where I'm annotating? There's a red screen. Your folder. See, I'm drawing. There's a red screen. Oh yeah, that's it. Then upload. Go to upload here, which is to upload a file. Yes, click on it, and then look for any PDF on your laptop. So yes, you can also use pandas actually. Any PDF, just pick any one, and you just yes, open. Yes, okay. While he's doing that, come and add another code cell. So it's going to take a while to upload. See, he's uploading here. This is where to check for the uploads. Can you see where I'm annotating? Yeah, that's where to check for the uploads. So I want this session. Can we do the same for Jupyter Notebook? Yes. Yes, you can do the same for Jupyter Notebook. You just use pd dot. So pd.read. Anything that can happen here can happen on Jupyter Notebook. pd.read underscore PDF. Eh? No PDF. Wow. Scroll down. Oh, no PDF. Wow. No PDF. Wow to the wow. I never knew. I thought there was a PDF reader in pandas. Reading that pandas cannot even import PDFs. That means pandas cannot import PDF. Oh, I never knew. I'm just learning. So for me, majorly when I need to actually same on PyCharm. Okay. So I think for PDF, we might actually need beautiful soup. For PDF, we need beautiful soup. If we can't find it here, we need our PDF. Let's use this. Let's try this HDF. Just hover around this HDF. Come to this HDF and let's read it. Oops. Storing strings. Ah, no, 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 no. Nah, nah. So you need beautiful soup. It might not, it can't work. We will need beautiful soup for PDF. So yes, we also do beautiful soup. So I'll look for how we can actually squeeze in beautiful soup into it. Okay, just keep scrolling down. Let's see now. One other thing you also need to also know is when you are scrolling down here, you can actually also get to read and see any other ideas and the likes. So so it means that pandas cannot do XML because when pulling data from the internet either comes as XML as an XML file or as a JSON file. If you are pulling data from the internet, either it comes as HTML file, JSON file, or XML file. X for xylophone. I'll put it in the comment section. XML file, JSON file, HTML file. So those are the formats in which it majorly comes from the internet. Hardly would you see a file coming from the internet as CSV. Hardly. You get it is now when you now come into Python, you then transform or you don't transform into CSV. So please, any more questions on pandas pulling data from the internet and the likes? Any question from this? In case there's no question, I think we should just say our vote of thanks, or we should just do one or two visualization and say our vote of thanks. Which one? A few visualization and vote of thanks, or just vote of thanks? So what will be the best visualization? Yes, good. What will be the best visualization for the EPL? Please close this file here. Yes, thank you. So what will be the best visualization if we want to show just for Chelsea and for the teams and the wins? For teams and wins, what will be the best visualization? For teams and wins, what will be the best visualization? Grace, you said visualization. What will be the best visualization for teams and wins? Okay, yes, bar chart is good. Yes, bar chart is good. Chinwe says bar chart. Any other addition, subtraction? It's 8 to 8. We have to really be fast. Bar chart. So everybody seems to go with bar chart. So I think yes, bar chart is good. We're going to do a bar chart. So what libraries are we going to use to actually then pull out a bar chart? What visualization libraries are we going to use? Or don't let me say what visualization libraries. I'm looking for the best word to actually address this. What format of matplotlib do we use? Or what version of matplotlib? Yes, we know it's matplotlib. What format or what version of matplotlib do we use to achieve this? We're going to say import matplotlib. So Mr. Wale, let's do import matplotlib as what? So that is or import matplotlib, blah, blah, blah. Import matplotlib.
MPB.
Yeah, this is what I was actually. No. Import matplotlib, just go with what it has suggested. Remove the as. Yes. Then go with this one. That is it. Just go with this one. Yeah. Then you run it. So who can then give us a line of code to pull out a bar chart? I've done this on the show not once, not twice. Who can then give us a line of code just to say, okay, this is how the syntax, this is how the syntax should look like. Chinwe, can you help the line of code or the syntax to show visualization with matplotlib? Who can help in the comment section, please? We actually need to just do this and just quickly round up. I want to ensure that I will just make these sessions as short as possible. Nobody can help in the comment section. Chinwe and Grace, can you help out in the comment section? Nobody. The comment section just went empty. Hey, Paul, you want to help out? What's the syntax to actually do a bar chart? Mr. Olubode, do you want to help out? Zainab, wow, nice to see you, Z. It's been a long time. Who wants to help out? Everybody just went silent. Don't force me to say, let's take this as assignment. Mr. Wale, can you help out? The syntax for Bar chart. Ah, this one, everybody has gone silent.
plt.bar.
Yes, plt.bar. Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
Then you put the brackets. Then you put the if the rows and columns was like in a variable or something, you then put it in the parentheses, and then you print it out, and then it works by default.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so first thing first, look at the syntax on your screen. It says plt.bar, you open the bracket, x, comma, height, comma, width, comma. So we just need x and x axis and height. Now for us, anytime we are working with a column, I've said this not once, not twice. Anytime we are working with a column, one of the very first thing to do when working with a column is to first ensure that we actually we are going to use a brace with this. Oh, we also need to name these data sets. We are here to name the data set. So first thing first, let's name the data set. To me, please do not name the data set as DF, because I'm always so fed up when you read any example online. The whole data science community always uses DF. I'm like, why DF? So you just copy this pd.read, copy everything, or instead of copying, just put in front of that pd. No. Instead of copying in front of pd, just put xf. xf equals to, yes, xf equals to that, then run xf, then run. Everybody's always using df. Now come here and then after the bracket, after the parentheses, no, in xf, in the xf line, at the end of, put enter, yes, then xf, run, just xf and then run. So we just wanted to show this. Then scroll down, then add a new cell before this import matplotlib. Add a new cell. One reason I actually wanted us to leave is because doing this sometimes, trying to just declare the variables, carry everybody one after the other, will actually take another extra time. So let's scroll down, please. Let's scroll down. Just scroll down here. Here, add a new cell here. Yeah. So here, let's now declare the variable. Let's declare the variable teams. Teams, you get, you want to pull out teams. Teams equals to xf. This is our xf. Brace string teams with capital letter T. Beautiful. Run. Indices must be integers. Okay, let's scroll up and see. Please, in the comment section, want to pull out a particular column. How do we do that? How do we do that? In the comment section, how do we do that? The spelling of team is right. You use a brace and you use a string. In the comment section, who can help out?
I think we should index it, right? So if POS is 0, we can use team for 1. I don't know if that works, but we should.
If POS
is 0, index 1, then team index 2, right?
Okay.
So we could just replace the team in the XF as 2, as 1 instead, rather.
1, yeah. Okay, so let's try that. Thank you for that. Beautiful, nice. Then run teams now. In that same line of code, just enter and run teams. Thank you. It's good to actually have a how would I call it, an interactive class, because most of the time, even this one still brought out the whole table. But wait, we'll get to it. This one brought out the whole table. So please, in the comment section, who can help us? We just want to bring out just these teams alone, the name of the teams alone. Who can help out? There's something that is critically missing in the comment section. Or if you want to unmute yourself, it's something that is critically missing. And I don't always want to be the person to always say, let's do this. Very, very interactive class is really, really needed. So Paul, any comments? Evelyn, any comments? Grace, you're the one that said we should do visualization.
I'm listening, sir. No comment.
Only I'm listening. Abdulaziz, any comment? To me, I just want to give us as assignments. Because I actually have to quickly get something else as well too. And it's 8:15 already. Guys, any comments? Anybody who wants to help out? Nobody wants to say anything. We've treated this already. It's just one particular line, just one critical thing that is actually missing. And I do not want to say it, or I will not say it.
What if we use iLock or lock? I'm not sure.
I can't hear you.
What if we use iLock or lock? I'm not so sure.
iLog. Type it in the comment section, please. Okay. Okay, let's run that and see what happens. It's 8:15. I have to be somewhere else, like really somewhere else. Oops, now. The list object has no attributes. So one very key things in actually you being able to debug lines of code or debug errors and the likes is being able to actually read this. The list object has no attribute ilog. Oh, sorry. I think we might need to just continue here next week, or we'll do it as an assignment. Chinwe, yeah, come to our rescue. Come to our rescue, Chinwe. Chinwe, come and rescue us. So I appreciate it that it's just been myself and Chinwe that has been talking so far. Chinwe right now doesn't want to say anything. I think we might just really need to take it's an interactive class. So as much as it's an interactive class, I actually like each and every one of us to contribute. Even if it is wrong, don't worry. We will all learn from the errors, I really believe strongly that we'll have a whole lot to learn from each other, not just one person just teaching. So, yes, Mr. Wale, not to worry. We'll continue from here next week Thursday. Please, I really have to be somewhere else as well too. And it's 8:15. That's why I was really not so sure about dabbling into visualizations. So we'll continue this next week before we then kick off our Excel class. I hope that's fine.
Okay.
Now, please, let me also show you how to download the source code. So you come here to file. Mr. Wale, please come here to file. Download IPYB. Yes. Click on it. Yes, download complete. Then the folder, you toss it into the Dear Analysts Telegram group. So apologies, I really have to be somewhere. That's why I was really hesitating to go into visualization. But we'll finish visualization and also kick off Excel next week. This one is very easy. Just two syntaxes. Just two syntaxes, but everybody's just waiting for DG. Today I'm waiting on you people. Today I'm waiting on you people. So I want to say a very big thank you to everybody. I really appreciate you. Thanks for coming today. We're going to fix this tomorrow. I said tomorrow, on Thursday. We're going to fix this on Thursday. Yes, we'll fix it on Thursday. So it's not just DG do not do talking. Yes, Mr. Wale Oguniro, thank you so much for sharing your screen. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Grace. Chinwe, thank you. Yes, Paul, it's an assignment. No, I'm not going to tell anybody. I've been telling. We have done this thing not once. Okay. You want to fix how to fix this? Just go to the past edition. I think some of the episode on YouTube has actually help us fix it. So just go to one of the past episode on YouTube. We're going to see it. We deal with this. Thank you so much and good night. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody. Thank you so much and good night. Good night, everybody. Even Tony, in Tony's session, Tony also treated it. He also treated something like this as well. So I'm giving you all the heads up you can do. Thank you so much and good night. I hope you learned something new. To me, I'm always after adding value. So all the time you're coming here to learn, we're adding value. Thank you so much and good night.
Thanks,
See you
Deji.
next week Tuesday for rules of. Yes, you're most welcome.